how to connect with your purpose. I was once really aware of my purpose. I always knew what I liked and what I didn't like, but that's very vague, you know. Liking, it's not enough for much or anything, you know. Like while I was like growing up, I was like always aligned with more, you know, things that align more with my introvert side. You know, I was more aligned with that. I was introverted, aligned with my creativity, so also did creative things. Also aligned with my interest for just you know, animation, aesthetics, you know, many things like that. So I liked that, but you know, I naturally went into that. But that's not where my passion was. I still had to find out, and like I wasn't that person that was, you know, really clear about their things. About what they wanted. And basically, I see it now. What happened with me was I wasn't able to love myself because of what happened with my family. Like, my grandparents weren't there much. My father wasn't there much. I was mostly by myself most of the time. So I didn't have anyone like. I had this really like need for validation and attention, you know, that I didn't get. And you know, I was just doing things for the sake of like fitting in different boxes for everyone. So if they told me like, okay, you have to be this because, you know, people that make money work in industries, work in factories, go and do big things, you know. And so I understood that, but I wanted to fit in that box. So I became an engineer, and I was doing that thing. And that's great, you know. It's an accomplishment. But the thing is then that, you know, the things that I imagine myself having and doing didn't come true when I became an engineer. When I became an engineer, I just had a piece of paper in my hand. But I imagine myself having conversations with people that really care about the things that they're doing. I didn't have that people. I really imagine like many people coming to me for solutions, for things, for introspection, for like different situations. Nobody cares about solutions. Nobody wants or to understand anything like that. I imagine myself being happy with friends, and there's not like a community I could form around that. I imagine myself also being loved, you know, because I could also provide and be like a man, you know. But I didn't have that. Like I was with a girl, but we split our ways. And you know, that obviously isn't enough. That's not the way, you know. That left me feeling really, you know, empty. You know, it's like I really loved what I was doing, but I wasn't getting the whole picture. That whole other picture, what it's telling me about, you know, what it's telling me. It's like I really value connections, because you know all these four things. All I mention is connections, deep, and I love deep connections with whoever I talk, even with ideas. I love deep connections. I love going into the deep topics. And then I understood, like, okay, so I imagined all these things, but I didn't have them. After I started connecting with my emotions, and I started understanding myself in a deep way, and overcoming some serious limiting beliefs, and overcoming a victim mentality. After all that, I started to become really connected with my purpose in a deep way, in a mature way. So all that I was looking for, I always was looking for mentors, for people, but I was looking in the path of the people that were knowledgeable, that were smart. And the thing that I realized is these people are their own people, They belong to this group of people that they're not smart because they're smart. They're smart because they identify, they have big identity with that. They are like that. So I'm not like that. I'm more emotional. I'm more passionate about things. I'm moved by this emotion. So I need to take care of this and use this. And this is my gift. I need to use it for with a purpose, with intention. So as it goes, now I'm studying and working as a coach. So these things matter for me, So you see the how it went, like from not understanding, not being in touch with my emotions, having this limitation, these beliefs that didn't serve me, to changing these beliefs, to connecting with emotions, to being more aware of myself and learning about myself, and knowing and feeling this energy inside of me. So now this is the path of connecting with purpose. This is clearing all the fog, learning about oneself. And it's not that I finished it, but I just started it. It starts by that. And it starts going further and further and further. But it's just like, okay, now I have the map. Now I have the compass, let's say. I'm discovering the map. I'm discovering as I go, as I make this path for myself. So this is how, to live with more purpose. Understand these things, very important things. First, work in yourself and overcome any limiting belief, any blockage that you feel. If your energy is not, if you're not active and energetic and confident about yourself, if you feel any pains anywhere, try to look into it, try to see it, where it originated, where it comes from. See and work on yourself. See any beliefs that you're holding. With that, with any trauma that you have, any difficulty that you have, work through it and overcome all these beliefs that you have. Very important. To overcome these beliefs, it will be 10 times more effective, much better functioning as a person. Then connect with your emotions. Feel your emotions. Hear your emotions. See what they come to tell you. They carry a very important message. Every day I listen to my emotions and I listen carefully to them. So I'm constantly guided by them. And then number 4 is just learn about yourself. Learn how to understand you, how to be better aware of yourself, of your thoughts and everything. And understand your story. And it's very important. Like, why I did this, why I did that. Understand that. Once you understand and master that, you're master of your destiny, of your future, because you understand your past, why you were doing all these things you're doing. And you become more coherent as a person. Because if you understand yourself and your motivations and actions, you become much more aligned with all the things that make you, you. And you understand, you reach a deeper, higher level of know yourself. How the Greeks used to say, know yourself. So you reach a deeper, higher level of knowing yourself. And that's one of the most important things in life that you can reach. So that's the advice I give you for purpose.